Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is CVR English, and it's now time to roll the prime time news hour with me, Anukriti Sharma. It's been a winning bout for the BJP in the Akhada of Haryana. Modi won the hearts of the Hindi heartland, landing his reform punch on the target. The Congress's Khata-Khat model has been jilted by the Chhattis Biradaris, and Dushyant Chautala got a knockout, a straight knockout in the Jat belt of Haryana. This is, in a nutshell, the story of how Modi emerged as the Bazigar. After all, in Haryana, हार के जीतने वाले को बाजीगर कहते हैं, और all the poll of polls had literally given the state to Congress. But clearly Modi has got the BJP a victory, and the Congress has snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. So what really happened when two national parties went head to head in Haryana? Watch this. First of all, the Dalit factor. In the 17 scheduled caste seats, the reserved seats, since Rahul Gandhi's campaign was focused on the caste census, BJP won 8 of these 17 seats with a strike rate of 47%. The Congress won 9 of these 17 seats with a strike rate of 52%. Neck and neck fight over there. Neck and neck, we agree. Now let's compare how two parties fared when compared to the 2019 elections. BJP managed to win 3 additional seats, while the Congress managed to win only 2 additional seats. Now let's look at the Jat factor across the 32 seats in the Jat belt. Viewers, BJP won 13 out of these 32 seats with a strike rate of 40%. Congress only won 14 with a lower strike rate of 43%. Congress party's gain, of course, was only at the expense of the JJP. The BJP held on, however, to its Jat vote bank. Now let's look at the Kisan factor in the rural seats of Haryana. Considering that these polls came after the repeal of the 3 farm laws, and here the BJP managed to win 26 out of the 59 seats in rural Haryana with a strike rate of 44%. On the other hand, the Congress won 29 on 59 seats with a strike rate marginally higher at 49%. Basically, viewers, the Khata-Khat move, the Khata-Khat model of the Congress, received a body blow from the Kisans in Haryana in the Modi wave. Watch this.
हम सब ने सुना है, जहां दूध दही का खाना वैसा है अपना हरियाणा। हरियाणा के लोगों ने फिर कमाल कर दिया और कमल कमल कर दिया है। मां कात्यायनी शेर पर विराजमान होकर हाथ में कमल को धारण किए हुए हैं, हम सभी को आशीर्वाद दे रही। ऐसे पावन दिन हरियाणा में तीसरी बार लगातार कमल खिला है। हम सब ने सुना है, जहां दूध दही का खाना वैसा है अपना हरियाणा। हरियाणा के लोगों ने फिर कमाल कर दिया है और कमल कमल कर दिया है। साथियों, आज नवरात्रि का 6ठा दिन है। मां कात्यायनी की आराधना का दिन है। मां कात्यायनी शेर पर विराजमान होकर हाथ में कमल को धारण किए हुए हैं। हम सभी को आशीर्वाद दे रही है। ऐसे पावन दिन हरियाणा में तीसरी बार लगातार कमल खिला है। गीता की धरती पर सत्य की जीत हुई है। गीता की धरती पर विकास की जीत हुई है। गीता की धरती पर सुशासन की जीत हुई है। हर जाति, हर वर्ग के लोगों ने हमें वोट दिया है। साथियों, जम्मू कश्मीर में दशकों के इंतजार के बाद आखिरकार शांतिपूर्वक चुनाव हुए। वोटों की गिनती हुई, नतीजे आए। ये भारत के संविधान की जीत है, भारत के लोकतंत्र की जीत है। जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों ने नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस और उनके गठबंधन को ज्यादा सीटें दी है। मैं उन्हें भी शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। वोट प्रतिशत के हिसाब से देखें तो जम्मू कश्मीर में जितनी भी पार्टियां चुनाव लड़ रही थी, उसमें वोट शेयर के हिसाब से भाजपा सबसे बड़ी पार्टी बनकर के उभरी है। मैं हरियाणा और जम्मू कश्मीर में जीत हासिल करने वाले सभी उम्मीदवारों को भी बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं। हम सब ने सुना।
In his statement, the Bharatiya Janata Party National General Secretary Tarun Chugh, he has expressed his gratitude to the millions of citizens in Jammu and Kashmir who participated in the polls in large numbers, abandoning the politics of boycott. He noted that they have shown support from Prime Minister Modi's focus on development and trust. Chugh claimed that the people of Jammu and Kashmir had blessed Prime Minister Modi by giving the Bharatiya Janata Party 1.26 lakh more votes than the National Conference, while the Congress, despite its rising presence, viewers received less than half the votes compared to the BJP. He characterized the election results as a historic victory for the BJP in Jammu.
जम्मू कश्मीर के लाखों नागरिकों का कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद, जिन्होंने बायकॉट की राजनीति को त्याग कर भारी पोलिंग को चुना और प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के विकास एवं विश्वास के मंत्र पर मोहर लगाई। जम्मू कश्मीर की जनता ने भरपूर आशीर्वाद मोदी जी को दिया है और नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस से भाजपा को 1,26,000 ज्यादा मत दिए हैं और जो कांग्रेस उछल रही है उसको भाजपा से भी आधे मत नहीं मिले। ये ऐतिहासिक विजय भाजपा को जनता ने दी है। 2014 में भाजपा हाईएस्ट 25 सीटों पर पहुंची थी और अब जनता का आशीर्वाद मोदी जी को 29 सीटों पर मिला है, जो एक अपने आप में ऐतिहासिक विजय है। भाजपा के कार्यकर्ताओं को और राष्ट्रवादी नैरेटिव के लिए कठोर मेहनत की प्रकाष्ठा करने वाले सभी साथियों को मैं कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद देता हूं। भाजपा राष्ट्र हित के लिए वचनबद्ध है, पहरेदार है और पहरेदार की भूमिका में राष्ट्र हित में जम्मू कश्मीर में खड़ी है। जम्मू कश्मीर के लाखों नागरिकों का कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद, जिन्होंने बायकॉट की राजनीति को त्याग कर भारी पोलिंग को चुना और प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के विकास एवं विश्वास के मंत्र पर मोहर लगाई। जम्मू कश्मीर की जनता ने भरपूर आशीर्वाद मोदी जी को दिया है और नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस से भाजपा को 1,26,000 ज्यादा मत दिए हैं। और जो कांग्रेस उछल रही है उसको भाजपा से भी आधे मत नहीं मिले। ये ऐतिहासिक।
Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha has stated that he believed the election results in Haryana were achievable due to Prime Minister Modi ji's influence only. He expressed his gratitude to the people and the Kisans and the Jats of Haryana and Pradhan Mantri Modi, highlighting that the Bharatiya Janata Party's third consecutive win in Haryana was only possible because of Modi ji's ultra leadership. Like the Bazigar that he is. While the exit polls were on, they were celebrating. They were literally celebrating at the Congress's headquarters, thinking that 60% of the seats were going to the Congress. But by afternoon, the numbers completely changed. That is why the line suitably applies to Modi ji. हाथ के जीतने वाले को बाजीगर कहते हैं. Manik Saha also mentioned that the party had received favorable results in Jammu and Kashmir, particularly in the Hindu-dominated Jammu region. Take a look at this.
हरियाणा का जो रिजल्ट अभी निकला है, मैं समझता हूं कि ये विजय सिर्फ माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के कारण ये संभव हुआ। ये जय जो है वहां का जनता के लिए ये जय प्राप्त हुआ। ये थर्ड टाइम फिर हरियाणा में जिस तरह विजय प्राप्त हुआ है, ये क्रेडिट खाली हमारा माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के कारण ये संभव हुआ है। हरियाणा का जो रिजल्ट अभी निकला है, मैं समझता हूं कि ये विजय सिर्फ माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के कारण ये संभव हुआ। और वहां का जो जनता है उनको मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। जिस तरह विजय भारतीय जनता पार्टी के वहां विजय प्राप्त हुआ है, तो मैं हमारा भारतीय जनता पार्टी का जो सर्वभारतीय सभापति नड्डा जी को मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। और ये जय जो है वहां का जनता के लिए ये जय प्राप्त हुआ। सिर्फ यही नहीं है, आप देखिए जो जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में वहां पर भी हम लोग काफी अच्छा रिजल्ट वहां हुआ है। तो ये गणतंत्र में तो होता ही है, लेकिन ये थर्ड टाइम फिर हरियाणा में जिस तरह विजय प्राप्त हुआ है, ये क्रेडिट खाली हमारा माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के कारण ये संभव हुआ है। हरियाणा का जो
Now, in response to the Haryana Assembly election results, BJP MP Nishikant Dubey has launched a strong critique of the Lok Sabha leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi, interestingly, likening him to Gorbachev. Dubey questioned Gandhi's true intentions, alleging that he meets with Ilhan Omar, who advocates for a separate Kashmir, and then engages with Khalistan separatists aiming to divide Punjab from India. He accused Gandhi of supporting illegal immigrants from Bangladesh and then again attempting to divide the country, claiming that such actions led to the mandate that occurred in Haryana. And now it's visible for everybody, viewers, the Bharatiya Janata Party has won by a strong strike rate in Haryana, across the state of Haryana. Dubey expressed his confidence that the Bharatiya Janata Party would secure more than 2/3 majority in Jharkhand as well.
मैं हमेशा कहता हूं कि जो राहुल गांधी है वो इस देश के, जैसे रूस में गोरबाचोव थे, उसी तरह राहुल गांधी जो है कांग्रेस पार्टी के भारत के गोरबाचोव है। वो क्या चाहते हैं? वो इल्हाम के साथ मीटिंग कर ली है अमेरिका में, जो कि अलग कश्मीर देश बनाने की बात कर रही है। तो उनका एजेंडा साफ है कि अलग कश्मीर बना देना है। पंजाब के आतंकवादियों के साथ वो बात करते हैं, अलग खालिस्तान बना देना है। बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठियों को हमारे यहाँ समर्थन करते हैं, अलग ग्रेटर जो है बांग्लादेश बना देना है। उनकी आइडियोलॉजी ये है कि हम भारत को और 6-7 टुकड़े में विभक्त कर दें, इसको जनता पहचान चुकी है और इसीलिए हरियाणा का मैंडेट दिया है।
हरियाणा के रिजल्ट आपने देखे, पीएम मोदी ने कल अपना वक्तव्य दिया। आचार्य प्रमोद कह रहे हैं कि राहुल गांधी आकर वहाँ रैलियां नहीं करते, उनकी भाषा से लोगों को दिक्कत है, वो जो भाषा का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, इसलिए चुनाव हार गए हरियाणा में।
आप ये देखिए कि ये देश जो है बड़ा संस्कारी देश है, पढ़े लिखे लोगों को लाइक करता है। आप जिस तरह की बातें कर रहे हैं, कभी अग्निवीर के नाम पर, कभी पहलवान के नाम पर, कभी किसान के नाम पर, क्या है, मैं हमेशा कहता हूं कि जो राहुल गांधी है वो इस देश के, जैसे रूस में गोरबाचोव थे, उसी तरह राहुल गांधी जो है कांग्रेस पार्टी के भारत के गोरबाचोव है। वो क्या चाहते हैं? वो इल्हाम के साथ मीटिंग कर ली अमेरिका में, जो कि अलग कश्मीर देश बनाने की बात कर रही है। तो उनका एजेंडा साफ है कि अलग कश्मीर बना देना है। पंजाब के आतंकवादियों के साथ वो बात करते हैं, अलग खालिस्तान बना देना है। बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठियों को हमारे यहाँ समर्थन करते हैं, अलग ग्रेटर जो है बांग्लादेश बना देना है। तो वो गोरबाचोव हैं, वो खंडित कर देना चाहते हैं। उनकी कोई आइडियोलॉजी नहीं है, उनकी आइडियोलॉजी एक ही है कि उनके नाना ने जो है भारत और पाकिस्तान बनाया। उनकी आइडियोलॉजी ये है कि हम भारत को और 6-7 टुकड़े में विभक्त कर दें। इसको जनता पहचान चुकी है और इसीलिए हरियाणा का मैंडेट दिया है कि इस तरह का नेतृत्व यदि होगा तो जो भारत आज इकट्ठा है, एकत्रित है, यूनाइटेड है, वो टूट जाएगा। और इसीलिए राहुल गांधी जहां जहां जाएंगे वहां भारतीय जनता पार्टी को फायदा है।
झारखंड का मैंडेट क्या लगेगा?
झारखंड में हम 2/3 बहुमत से जीते। मैं हमेशा कहता हूं कि जो राहुल गांधी है वो इस
It goes without saying, it is quite clearly understood that this time around BJP alliance partner Andhra Pradesh and hence its Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu has also heaped praise on Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the BJP's significant electoral success and performance across the state of Haryana, winning over the hearts of the Jats and the Kisans and all the rural people of Haryana. He stated that this victory really exemplifies how a credible leader can gain the people's support, the masses' support. Naidu noted that the Bharatiya Janata Party's performance in Jammu and Kashmir also highlighted its prime status as the largest party in terms of the vote bank, in terms of the vote percentage. He emphasized that stability in overall governance leads to development, which in turn increases the revenue of any country. Naidu has expressed his extreme appreciation for Modi ji's efforts in wealth creation for the country, asserting that it is key to resolving various issues which our nation is facing right now, including issues like unemployment, including issues like lack of quality education, and he has reiterated his support for Modi's policies on behalf of the NDA. Watch this.
Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, and I congratulate him for historic election victory in Haryana and also good performance in Jammu and Kashmir. This is one example. Whenever a leader with credibility, if he perform, people will endorse and support him. That is what happened in Haryana. Compared to last election, 3.5% votes they are able to increase. Even Jammu and Kashmir, BJP is the largest single party in vote percentage, but seats NCP is the largest party. What I wanted to say to the people, and also I want to create awareness, whenever there is a stability in government, then there will be development. When there is a development, there will be more revenue. Then automatically you will do welfare and also empower people continuously. It is only through wealth creation all problems will be eliminated. That is what Narendra Modi ji is doing. I really appreciate him. We endorse on behalf of NDA his policies. Even I am confident he will bring some more new policies, how to take people or how to empower poorest of the poor.
So does this mean
Beginning, we are supporting one nation, one election. There is no dispute about it. Even in Andhra Pradesh elections, both parliament and assembly are simultaneous. What is wrong in it? If you complete elections in one time, then remaining time you can focus on development and also empowerment of people. Now we are talking, nation is talking every 6 months one election or by-elections. Is it right? We are wasting our energies only in election procedures and election results. This is not correct. According to me, as citizen of this great country, only one nation, one elections, complete the business and concentrate, focus only on development and welfare and empowerment with clear-cut targets.
so we saw
Any time, any crime is accepted. If that is the case, in 2019 also same thing. He got 151, how he got it? Now why he got 11? He has to analyze, introspect himself. This is where I am saying, he is one more Escobar of India at present conditions. This is what he is talking, all rubbish. People are fed up with your rule, frustrated. You created all problems. There is no happiness, there is no satisfaction, there is no...
Viewers, all said and done, the top headline for tonight is still the same: election results. Now, these were regional elections for the legislative assemblies, one from Jammu and Kashmir and the other from Haryana. What's the verdict? Well, the verdict is out, and in sporting terms, it's a 1-all. The Congress and the National Conference have won in Jammu and Kashmir, and the Bharatiya Janata Party has won in Haryana. It's their third victory in a row, and within this scoreline, viewers, there are many small stories. So now, let's take a closer look at each small story. This was Kashmir's first election since 2014 and also since Article 370 was removed. The article that gave Jammu and Kashmir its special powers. It was scrapped in 2019. So the election campaign this time was framed around that issue. The BJP said it was a master stroke, scrapping of Article 370. The opposition, on the other hand, called it a betrayal. Now let's look at the numbers. The National Conference has won 42 seats. That's the party of Omar and Farooq Abdullah. They were allied with the Congress Party and the Communist Party. The Congress won 6 seats. The Communists got 1 seat. So put together, this bloc, this opposition bloc, has got 49 seats. Now to put that into some context, the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly has got overall 90 seats. The majority mark is 46. They've got 49. It should be smooth sailing for the NC and the Congress. Omar Abdullah is now expected to be Chief Minister again. And what about the BJP? Well, they have won 29 seats, and all of them, interestingly, in the region of Jammu and Jammu alone. But we'll come to that later. You see, this victory is a very consequential one. Just look at the NC manifesto. They have promised to work towards the restoration of Article 370. Basically, to restore those special powers to the state which were taken away from the state. They also want to modify or cancel laws that were passed after 2019. Of course, 370 is only the centre's domain. The state governments play no role or no part in it. But it does set the stage, the political stage, for an interesting period ahead for all of us to watch. Possibly one of friction and maybe of public unrest. Nonetheless, let's look at some of the big takeaways from this. First of all, democracy has prevailed, or rather, democracy has returned. We did not see any violence during this election. No one's complaining about the results, and that's what ultimately matters. Peaceful and fair elections. That's a big win for our democracy. Secondly, the hardline elements. Now they have flopped. Dozens of separatists had joined the polls, including the allies of the separatist leader Engineer Rashid. He is in jail for a terror financing case, but he was granted bail to campaign. Even the Jamaat-e-Islami had fielded candidates in this election. They were all expected to make an impact, maybe cut into the vote bank of the National Conference, but clearly they did not this time. Only 7 independents managed to win this time. And the third big takeaway, Jammu and Kashmir, viewers, is a story of 2 regions, the Kashmir Valley and Jammu. If you look at the map alone, all of the BJP's wins are in the Jammu region, which is largely Hindu dominated. All of National Conference's wins are in Kashmir, which is Muslim dominated. And this was the case in 2014 as well. The BJP swept Jammu and the PDP, or the People's Democratic Party, swept Kashmir. This time, the PDP is of course nowhere. They've been reduced to just 3 seats. Even party chief Mehbooba Mufti's daughter Iltija has lost her seat. It looks like their voters shifted to the National Conference. Still, the National Conference is asking the PDP to join their coalition, sort of like a show of unity. And that is the story from Kashmir. The Abdullahs are back in power. They have traditionally had good relations with New Delhi, but this is post 370 Kashmir, viewers. So let's see how this one goes. Which brings us to the second state, the state of Haryana. The day began with celebrations at the Congress headquarters. Clearly trends. The exit polls gave them 60 out of 90 seats. It looked like the Congress had ousted the BJP in Haryana, that too after having been 10 years in power, 10 years of BJP rule in Haryana. But close to noon, viewers, the numbers changed. The BJP raced ahead of the Congress, and look at the final tally now. The BJP has won 48 seats, which is a shade over the majority mark of 46. And the Congress has got 37 seats. Well, it's a remarkable win for the Bharatiya Janata Party, because no one really gave them a chance. Most of the exit polls, if you notice, viewers, predicted a clear Congress win, and B, because it's a victory against anti-incumbency. Like I said, the BJP had been in power since 2014. No party had won 3 consecutive elections in Haryana before this. So all the odds were against the Bharatiya Janata Party. But the BJP still managed to improve its tally, not only win this time, but also improve the tally. They won 40 seats in the 2019 elections, the last election, and this time around, they've got 48. And now the Congress, of course, is not happy about this shift in numbers. They're talking about quote-unquote foul play by the Election Commission. Now, the complaints, I'm sure, will be investigated, but frankly speaking, it's a losing battle. You cannot accept the system in Kashmir and then question the same system in Haryana. It's a clear double standard. The Congress should rather introspect. They were set to be in a pole position in Haryana, so how did they mess it up? A lot of factors are now being talked about, including the infighting in their ranks. You see, there were 3 chief ministerial aspirants in the party, in the Congress party. Bhupender Singh Hooda, Kumari Selja and Randeep Surjewala. It's a situation that inevitably always backfires, and it backfired this time as well. But let's look at the bigger picture. What do the results in Haryana mean for Indian politics? Again, 3 things. 1, it's a speed bump for the opposition again. They were flying high after the Lok Sabha elections despite losing. There was a lot of talk of a Congress resurgence. A victory of sorts in Haryana may have added momentum to those conversations, but now questions will be asked. The Congress had a direct face-off with the BJP in Haryana. They had issues to capitalize on. And their leader Rahul Gandhi himself led massive marches and rallies. Yet they lost. Secondly, it's a big relief for the Bharatiya Janata Party. In the Lok Sabha, they suffered several setbacks in northern India in states like Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Himachal Pradesh. But this result shows that it's not going to be a free fall for them, that they can still turn it around. And finally, number 3, it now sets the stage, the mega stage for elections in Maharashtra. That's the big one coming up. Maharashtra is the richest state in India. It's the financial capital of our country. It's currently ruled by the BJP coalition. Let's see how that one unfolds. Just watch what the leaders of both the parties have to say post their election wins.
देखिए, अंडर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया वो ये कर नहीं सकते, वो ये नहीं कर सकते। ये हक है हुकूमत का, जो हुकूमत आएगी वो नॉमिनेट करती है। अगर ने किया तो हम सुप्रीम कोर्ट का दरवाज़ा खटखटाएंगे और हमें पूरी उम्मीद है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट हमें कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के मुताबिक हमारी इस प्ली को सुनेंगे और हमें इंसाफ देंगे।
सर, लोगों ने भारी मतदान देके नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस पे अपना एतमाद दिया है, तो
देखिए, अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि उन्होंने हमें बहुमत दी है, मगर साथ साथ हमारी जिम्मेवारियां भी बहुत बढ़ गई हैं। इस रियासत को उस मुश्किल से निकालना आसान नहीं है। यहाँ बेरोज़गारी है, बदहाली है। मैं जम्मू के बारे में आपको बताऊं, मैं गया था जहाँ इनने बड़ी बहुमत से इनको वोट दिया है, मगर जम्मू की सड़कें देखिए आप, उस शहर की कहीं बत्ती नहीं जल रही थी। ये हाल है जम्मू का। जम्मू तो इनके, जिस तरह कायदे आज़म कहते थे ना, कश्मीर मेरी जेब में है, बीजेपी ये समझती है कि जम्मू हमारी जेब में है। अल्लाह करे कि जम्मू के लोग ये समझ जाएं कि अगर उनकी जेब में आपने रहना है तो आप कभी आगे नहीं बढ़ोगे, आप कभी तरक्की नहीं करोगे। नफरत से निकलो और मोहब्बत की रस्सी को पकड़ो, तब हम लोग सब इकट्ठे इस रियासत को बचा सकते।
Well, that brings us to the wrap of this edition of Primetime News Hour with me, Anukriti Sharma. In the meantime, keep watching CVR English for more news and updates.